It's the story started a few years ago, 4 years ago, to be precise, and I discovered sake, especially with the Cura Master concours. And then after I would like to learn a lot about sake, and I also discovered this marvelous sparkling sake as well, and it was a big surprise for me because I'm coming from Champagne, and I made a lot for Champagne, especially for glass for Champagne. So when I tasted sake before, it was at the Japanese style with the small cup, and I feel the same sensation with Champagne, a sort of frustration. And as the sake is very pure, and it's also got a lot of potential of complexity and expression, I had the same feeling to think about the form and bring something much more connected for tasting sake differently, and maybe better, and maybe also with more proximity. The specific point is due to it's coming from my whole experience with glasses since 10 years now. I started to design glasses 10 years ago for Champagne again, and year after year I realized that it's not very necessary to search about specific angular form or pyramidal form. I realized that the universal form, which is the spherical one, is very connected to our life, and also connected to the viticulture and rice production in a pure nature. So this is the first point, this spherical way, which is a sort of bubble of energy. She can respect the energy and deliver her up and down the glass. Then it's the second way is to have a little bit more surface on the base of the liquid to get more flavors and more dispersion of the complexity, because sometimes all the flavors are together and they have no place for a real expression for each of them. Second, this is the protection. So we are protecting the flavors on the top of the glass, and we make a sort of communion of them on the top. Not the last point, but another point. This is the way to put your lips, because I understand that for Japanese sake, and the culture for tasting sake is to get some sake on the lips, and not as the wine. Sometimes you want you want no liquid on your lip, but for sake you have to keep a little bit liquid on your lips. It's important for a sensitive point. And the last one is the small point here, because you will see inside the glass you have a point, special point, which is finally this is a compliment for my passion and trust in energy, and energy of the water. It's also an energy of the vortex. So if you use this point, you have something very precise for starting your rotation, and you can create a respect to your vortex. I think Japanese sake will be in the future one of the best drink in the world. About this character to be able to be pure by the water and the white rice. There is no exterior modification. I understood that the nature to produce sake is very natural, biodynamic nature. So for people who are passionate by the right sensation, the sensibility, the perfect perfume, and the subtlety of the soil, the sea, the water, by the salt, by the good bitterness as well, and the subtlety of the flower, the flavors. Everything is about sake is subtle, elegant, and in the same time very precise for gastronomic pairing. And all gastronomic people who are passionate for pairing pure things and get something very elaborate is sake. For me, sake and champagne are able now and especially in the future to bring you the most beautiful pairing with many food and gastronomic preparation.